Brats, you may have noticed the channel has done some amazing things in the last year, and a big part of that is having cameraman John, or editor John, being a big part of it. He does these things, you might know what they are. Some people call it glory shots, B-roll. Roll some glory shots real quick so they know what I'm talking about. So those, great video maker said, hey, we've got something that could really make those even more amazing. Let's open this box up. This box is a monster, and how do you slay a monster? With a very small knife. We got the small sharp unboxing knife right here. Safety first, always be safe with that small knife. You use something too big, you might hurt yourself or someone else. Whew. I don't even know what it's called. It costs $900. But there are other ones that aren't as fancy as this model. If you're looking for something to step up your game, it looks like they go from about $300 to $1,000 if you're looking at one specifically from great video maker GVM. And this thing is a beast. Whew. So what this allows you to do, you attach your camera to here, your big DSLR, your mouse, whatever you're using. This has a motor in it, and you can program this to run automatically how you want to, back and forth. It's gonna turn as it goes. You can put this thing on a tripod, you can put it on a desk, but it's gonna give you perfectly smooth panning shots moving from side to side. Give us some time, we gotta figure out how to use this thing, and then we're gonna show it off to you. So give us a few minutes here, just so you see what else is in the box. It's got quite the photo head here. It's got multiple points to adjust it and tighten it. Oh my gosh, you got a lot of cables. You got tons of cables. I gotta learn, I don't even know what this stuff all is. We got some plug adapters, battery chargers. We got some massive batteries. 4,400 milliamp hour, 7.4 volt battery packs, a couple of these. I'm gonna need this. This is gonna be my friend for a little bit. So give us a few, we'll be right back. So this fancy name, you ready for it, is a camera slider. This is a GVM camera slider. It is on Amazon right now. Another model of it, not this exact model, for around 700. There's actually even a coupon off for 600. This one only on their website is 900. It's on sale for 850. And you're seeing this thing do all kinds of crazy things. I'm not touching anything because John has synced his phone up to it and is controlling this through his phone app completely. There's tons of options with this, but what you're seeing right now, this is what's called a 2-axis. Basically, it can move back and forth, so it's moving side to side right now, as you see, and he is also able to turn the camera. There's no tilting function, you can't do that, you'd have to do that manually, but this thing, he can move this all the way from side to side as far as this goes. He can aim it, and it's kind of comical watching this thing move around while we're trying to talk here. It's sitting on the table, it has 4 feet that you can pull down, but it does have a spot in the middle down here. You can see this big part. You hook that to a tripod, and then based on how heavy your camera is though, you may or may not actually want to hook up monopods to the side. With one of our cameras, we'd be fine to just hook this onto a tripod and take our shots of me talking here, our glory shots when we set things up and take pictures of them, and we can completely control us from there. If you are doing this on your own, or if you want to have it do it all automated, you can set up points through the app. The app's really the easiest way. We'll show some of that on the screen here. It's the best way to use it, but there is controls on here where you can set a point A and a point B, and it'll move back and forth, slow or fast, however you program it. So you can set it up to catch a video of someone slow panning around them during an interview. You can have it do a real slow time lapse. Tons of options with this, and I'm super excited. I feel like it's gonna really change a lot of how we do things here on the channel and give us some really smooth, nice control options. Things you're gonna wanna think about if you are a photographer out there doing this. You're gonna wanna think about how to make sure this stays in focus. Right now, luckily, I've got John here who knows the camera stuff, and I'm just watching this go back and forth, and it's great. But we're gonna take some other shots. We're gonna show off some of its features here in a few, so we'll get back to you with a whole lot more about this after we play with it some more. But looking at it, oh, it looks so gorgeous. The carbon fiber is a nice touch. Aluminum ones are cheaper and would work just as well, but this whole thing is supposed to be only about 5 pounds without a camera on it. So 5 pounds if you're lugging camera equipment somewhere or you're putting it on your tripod, it's not very heavy. It feels nice, it feels solid, but it's not a lot of weight. It came with 2 batteries. It took us a minute to figure out one out. One hooks onto here for this motor. The other one hooks onto here. So you gotta have both of those in there to turn it on. It's got a power switch on the side here. It's got this nice little screen that I have not removed the plastic from yet. John's trying to see if you can get that in the shot, I think. It's so cool that you use the app though. Like, that is way better. Oh, it looks so clean. It's got a nice little screen on here where you can see, we went through and looked at it. It looks like the only setting is to change the language, but it is on a 2.4 gigahertz connection. So that's how he's connected to it right now via Bluetooth. There's a remote shutter button that you can hook this directly to your camera so that if you're doing time-lapse photos, tons of options. This is way beyond my realm as far as photography goes. So if you're here and you're watching this video, you might know more than me about this already, but just seeing it move like this remotely, this is cool. This is one of the coolest pieces of equipment we've ever checked out on the channel, and I'm super excited to see what it's gonna do in our videos. So we've only been working with this thing for a little while, and I wanna say to those of you out there, if you found this video because you are a professional videographer, you are looking for professional equipment, sadly, this is probably not the video for you. This is not only the most expensive piece of tech we've ever been sent here on the channel, but something that is completely new to both of us. So in some research that I've done real quick learning about it, this is considered a budget option by some realm of the imagination to normal videographers. Apparently everything in that realm is over $1,000. So if you're looking at this one, you're probably looking at budget options. GVM has a whole line of these. Like I said earlier, it goes from like 300 to this one at about 1,000. Other reviewers have said this is an impressive one for its price, but if you go into like the, $2,000, $3,000 ones, you can get one that also pans and has tons of options. For our purposes, this is gonna be overkill, but it is really gonna step up the quality of the channel. And this is even gonna change things, potentially for interviews or for even the unboxings. We can have the other camera not just static anymore. It can be slow panning, adding a little bit of a movement element to the videos. So if that's what you're looking to do with your videos, this is definitely, in my opinion, worth it. But like I said, this is an expensive piece of equipment that I've never dealt with before. So take all of that into account in my opinions here. It comes with everything you need. It comes with the carrying case. It comes with the batteries. It comes with the chargers. It doesn't come with any power cords, but it makes sense when you look at it closely because you'd have to plug both of these sides in and you'd have one moving with a power cord attached. Probably just wouldn't really work real well. So right now you are seeing a taste of the future of the channel with this. I want to say thank you to GVM again for sending this to us. It's awesome. It's hooked to the tripod right now and it's slow moving across the room if you can't tell what's going on. So thank you so much for coming out and being here with us today, seeing this new thing. I'm super excited about it, and I will see you in another reality. God, that is so cool.